So you're a massive fan of Jurassic Park, aren't you?
I love it.
You love it.
I love it.
But how old were you when the first one came out? Because I was like in high school when the first one came out.
It came out in '94, so I was 2. So you're like 10 years older than me.
I am
What year?
11 years older than you.
Wow.
Mm.
So much sexy, mature person.
Wow, see? Well, of course I'm a sexy, mature person. Can't you tell by my wonderful glasses? So let's talk about your obsession with Jurassic Park.
Oh, I love dinosaurs.
Absolutely. What, was that a little thing from like being a kid, or was it watching Jurassic Park that made you like suddenly like ravenously obsessed with dinosaurs?
I've always preferred like the boys' toys to girly ones. So dinosaurs have always been like a really big thing for me. But as soon as we got Jurassic Park on video,
God.
apparently my mum said it was on every night for a couple years. I'd have to watch it every night before I go to bed.
Religiously.
Religiously.
Most kids have bedtime stories. You know,
And Jurassic Park.
And then like The Lost World, and everyone was just like, yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. I like the fact that dinosaurs came to the real world. And by the real world,
Came to the real world, as in like came to civilization.
a city.
Yeah.
You know, and that bit when he's drinking out the swimming pool and then eats the dog.
Oh, I forgot he ate the dog.
He ate the dog, and he's got like that kennel hanging from his mouth by the chain.
That was based on the novel as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm reading, the one I'm currently reading is The Lost World.
Yeah. But it explains the whole sort of, the boat actually reaching San Diego, that there were raptors on it as well, that's how the crew died.
Well, I'm midway through the book, and they haven't even mentioned the boat going to San Diego.
Right.
So far, they've just talked about Site B in the book.
So you're halfway through the book and they haven't even gone there yet?
Halfway through the book, they're talking about Site B, and they're talking about how dinosaurs are ending up dead on a beach, like washing up onto the beach.
Oh.
And lots of people are going, oh my god, what's this? So they haven't even mentioned the fact that they've gone to San Diego yet in the book.
There's a much more dramatic premise for wanting to go to the island, you know, the whole sort of
Yeah, he's
washed
a
up dinosaurs and everything, yeah.
Yeah, he's a sauna.
But then that's always the way, isn't it? The novel's always
Yeah.
much more detailed than the film adaptation.
Oh, I mean, they've mentioned like Sarah Harding,
Yeah.
you know, but they haven't even, I think
You
I
haven't
may
seen her
have just mentioned that he's just gone to the island where Sarah is.
Mm.
So that's like, what, in the first 10 minutes of the film, that
Yeah.
he's at the island. I'm halfway through the book and it hasn't even mentioned that they're there yet. Basically waffling him in the university about dinosaurs.
Because there was an awful lot of things, it's probably the favourite fact that people have out there about Jurassic Park, is the fact that John Hammond was an asshole
He is an asshole.
in the books. Whereas by the time Steven Spielberg made it family friendly and everything, it was... He was a kindly old grandpa, he was like Santa Claus.
Yeah, but he was Santa Claus in Miracle.
Yeah, I know,
Miracle on
yeah.
34th Street. He was Santa Claus, but no, even in the film, I think he's still a bit of an asshole
Go on.
because he's obsessed with making his park work and for everyone to enjoy it. That he's forgot the very real danger that's it until his grandchildren go missing.
But in general, in speaking, particularly like, you know, both novels and the films, well, especially the films really, the sequels didn't really hold that same sort of weight,
No.
did they? As compared to, like, you know, Jurassic Park itself, it was
Well,
it was a mould breaker.
I think Jurassic Park being the first film about dinosaurs and the first time for the age of using proper CGI and it looking relatively decent for that time, I think it was one of the big like, oh my god, they look like real dinosaurs. Seeing as they used the animatronic and CGI to help,
Yeah,
I think that was really good.
I found it really interesting how they actually used like, you know, there's a that Ray Harryhausen-esque sort of skeletal structure as like an interface, more or less, to program it in. It's really interesting to look at that and see that's the technique then, whereas now pretty much every movie's got like tons of CGI in it. It's got, you know, people programming it in and basically like, oh, you want a Hulk? Okay, big green bastard, let's enter, right? And that's it. You've got one, more or less, you know. And back then it was a lot more hands-on. You know, I wish it was a bit more like that.
They did suggest using stop motion, and then I can't remember what company it was or what CGI group it was, but they sent Steven Spielberg the base animatronic with the skeletons of the CGI.
Oh, the Gallimimus.
And the Gallimimus. And he was really excited about that, and that's why they just completely boycotted stop motion and went straight to CG, but they still used some stop motion to help them with the CGI.
Yeah, yeah.
And the animatronics are amazing. I mean, Steven Spielberg, if you want to make me a Velociraptor animatronic for my wedding day, please send it to me because I'm going to need one, either way.
So you can walk it down the aisle with you on a
I'll
leash.
ride it down the aisle. Or a T-Rex, you know, that's good. Like,
Might not fit in the chapel.
No, I'll make it fit. Just come through the ceiling. If I get married in a forest...
Where's Lolly?
If I get married in a forest, at least the dinosaurs can be there for people to walk through. That'd be pretty interesting.
Make sure it's the summertime. You don't want it raining and that sort of thing. So the T-Rex.
Towel slapping the
Towel slapping
T-Rex.
T-Rex, so it's not shivering and everything. I loved that detail. Like the mechanics actually in the animatronic T-Rex, it shuddered, it shook in the water because it got too heavy.
In the weight, yeah.
Yeah, the weight, it got waterlogged, and so it was actually making it shake, but it looked like the T-Rex had the shivers. It was brilliant.
What a T-Rex.
I'm gonna give it a cuddle, really, if it didn't want to sort of like eat you while you're doing a poo on the toilet, you know.
What a bae. And number 3.
Jurassic Park 3, which
Jurassic Park 3.
yeah, most people just point at it and laugh, really, don't they? You know.
Do you know what? I know it's gonna sound really weird, but I kind of enjoyed it at the fact that
Alan Grant.
Alan Grant, when he goes back and he starts having those hallucinations about the velociraptors every time he closes his eyes, and that bit when he wakes up in the plane and they're all like, "Hey, Alan," and they're all velociraptors.
That was weird. I was
like, that's brilliant. But I think the Spinosaurus was pretty cool.
The Spinosaurus was a really cool villain. I'll be honest with you, one of my favourite bits in the entire Jurassic Park franchise, even after Jurassic World, is the aviary in Jurassic Park 3 with the Pteranodons. That was absolutely terrifying.
I think I would have maybe pooed a little in the aviary section.
Good thing is you jump in the water, you can wash that clean.
Oh, I know.
If you don't get eaten to death by Pteranodons afterwards, you know.
The thing is, like, watching like Walking with Dinosaurs and stuff like that, because they didn't have a person to relate the dinosaur to, the Pteranodons always look quite small on the TV screen.
Yeah.
And then in the Jurassic Park 3, when you see them, it's like,
they're huge.
damn, they're huge.
They're massive.
Like 7-8 foot huge, and you think, they look really tiny on the TV.
That's their torso, their wingspan's even bigger.
I know, like
They could just flap you to death.
Probably could, yeah, like Flappy Bird.
To get you want to die, flap you to death.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But no, it was cool. I mean, I like the fact that they had the Velociraptor resonating chamber as well.
That was really cool. Yeah.
I'm going to buy that for my man cave. And I really want it to work so I can blow into it and sound like a Velociraptor. Sorry. Can that be a part of it?
Well, just me looking at your boobs.
And me just... Yeah, why not?
That's my YouTube subscription shooting straight up. I'm going to do this one because I'm sounding... Yeah. 2 minutes in and we've barely said anything interesting. You just played with yourself.
That's interesting.